So this is an instructional video on how to install chains for ice and snow. Well, mostly for snow. You can see on these cross links how these fold over to hang on to the outside rail. You'll make sure that's facing up and these turnbuckles are facing towards you whenever you lay these over your drives. First, just get them on, get an idea where everything's at. And just want to slide them forward a little bit until you get just enough to get underneath your tire. Sure everything's the most frustrating part is making sure these things aren't bound up. But now all we got to do is just roll it forward a little bit. And then once you get used to it, you can have all 4 tires chained up at once before you roll it over. You want to roll it to where when it rolls up, you don't want the chain to fall off. You want to leave it still on top of the tire. At the same time, you try not to drive over the chain with your rear set of drives. Grab this inside rail and pull it up tight as you can get it. Grab this hook and get at least 4 links down. 1, 2, 3. Let's go 3 and see how that works. Right back on the outside of that tire, nice and tight. Sometimes these chains will get caught in these lugs and it won't be real nice and tight. I was going to say the piece I said not to lose. We'll go through and just turn these over, lock them down. And sometimes you might want to get a little cheater bar. Piece of pipe about that long, you slide over this because sometimes you need a little extra oomph. So these are going to be nice and tight. I get a finger in there, but it should be good. What we're going to do, probably going to go ahead and install 1 bungee just for general purpose. That way, in case they loosen up while you're driving, it'll take up some slack. go through a lot of bungees. And I always like to try to tie this little link up because sometimes you'll end up with a lot of extra. So I'll just run it. Try to always put the sharp end away from your tires so that way it won't cut into it. Sometimes you make your star pattern just whatever it takes to gather up a little bit of slack. And that one should be ready to go. And all you gotta do is do that 4 more times. On each outside tire, on the drives, and then on the trailer, you do each axle alternating. One on the left front and then one on the right rear outside tire. Then you'll be legal for the state of Oregon.